Hope everyone's having a swell day. Swell. I'm going to vent for a little bit here. I think it's warranted. My poor wife had a bit of a breakdown last night. I'm not going to say any business names. I'm just going to, state categories, I guess. Well, and this I've noticed this for a while. We have date nights on Wednesday where, it's just me and her. We go out to eat, we'll order in, we'll watch a movie, we'll talk about life, we'll, talk about how our week has been. We do it every day, but we do it in detail on Wednesday. We don't have the kids, so Well, we ordered from a particular place that we normally get really good food from, but when we received it, it was subpar, and it's not often that happens. But my wife began to cry and got really upset. I asked her what's wrong. She said, Andre, this has been a trend for me for a while now, and I didn't notice it until she started talking about it. She said, I've been getting subpar service from a lot of different places I go to, and it's not just food industry, but it's from getting uh, cosmetic stuff or items and stuff, and she reads the reviews on things, but for some reason when she gets her stuff, it is subpar. And the thing about my wife is she knows the service industry people go through a lot of BS. So she understands when someone's having a hard time or having a hard day. She always over tips. My wife gives like a 200-300% tip, and this is on everything. And I promise you, she does. And I noticed that about her when I first met her. She over tips. Even when the service is bad, she still over tips because that person may be going to have a bad day. Maybe the people before her caused her person to have a bad. She understands a person has a life and situations happen. So she always lets it go and doesn't say anything about it because she doesn't know what that person go through. But no one ever reciprocates that to her. Like she gives, and she gives with a smile, she gives with joy, and it just seems like when she goes to different places, she doesn't get that same service. She doesn't get that same uh, uh, attitude towards her. It's almost like they just don't care that she's trying to look at life through their eyes and help them out. They don't try to, even they'll say thank you, but the thank you is more modest. And then whenever she goes back to do the same thing, there's still this connotation as if like they're entitled to it. Now my wife doesn't have she can be mean when she needs to, but as far as the service industry and blessing people, she over blesses people because that's how she would want to be treated. And she knows that's what Jesus wants, and that's how she acts. That's what's in her heart. She can't be no other way. But yeah, I feel bad for her because she broke down. She said, "This is just terrible." She said, "I can never get the same. I can never get the same blessing from the people I'm blessing." And I know a lot of people are going through this now, and I know a lot of people who are watching this have been going through that. Like they give and they give with joy and don't receive nothing else. My poor wife. I'm similar to that. I'll give and stuff, but she gives. And I don't get that kind of feedback from people. I get a better feedback from people. She does not. And it's so sad. I feel so bad for her. I just had to hug her and hold her and tell her that one day that it's not going unnoticed. God notices what she does, and it's going to be multiplied. I don't know how it's going to be multiplied. That's not my business. But I just know when it comes down to it, if I get that blessing, I'm multiplying her 100, 10,000, 100,000 folds because I've seen what she's done for people, and I see what she does for people. And it's really sad that people are cutting corners for her when she takes care of them. It's really sad. And she doesn't deserve that. She deserves the very best because she's giving her best to other people. And I feel like people in that industry, she tries to support small businesses and stuff. Even black-owned businesses, like black-owned, Mexican-owned, whatever business it is, she wants their business to be successful, but she's not getting that. She's not getting the service she wants, and she does not want to blast them out like that because she doesn't feel that's right either. But I'm telling you, if you got a business and you cutting corners and and I hate to say it like this because you still should be giving somebody service that they pay for it. If someone is taking care of your business, take care of that person, please, because that person is just like you. They want what they paid for. Please give them what they paid for and maybe a little extra. You have a great day.